Opened in 1959, the Hampshire Memorial Hospital served the healthcare needs of the city of Romney and the surrounding communities for decades. It was closed and replaced by a new, modern facility bearing the same name in 2011. The original 40-bed facility was funded in part by the Hill-Burton Act of 1946 that provided grants and loans to encourage the construction and modernization of hospitals in underserved communities.
It actually became the heart of this community that allowed the community to go from very rural to becoming a thriving, sustainable community here in Hampshire County.
Today it's surrounded by chain link. Its once bustling interior, dark, quiet, and empty, just waiting for its date with the wrecking ball.
There was a lot of emotional attachment to the building. As you can see, the building had really, really good infrastructure and good bones. So the Development Authority started working with DEP, West Virginia Brownfield Assistance Center in Morgantown, and we started to look at how we could repurpose this, what we might be able to do. And we started with different programs, did community visionary planning sessions, and decided the best use of this would still be of public benefit. And then the time and the elements happened.
A leaky roof and back-to-back harsh winters caused enough water damage that, combined with some environmental contamination issues, made rehabbing the building cost prohibitive. That's where the DEP's Brownfield Revolving Fund program comes in.
EPA did a Phase 1 environmental site assessment in 2018 and a Phase 2 environmental site assessment as well. So the Phase 2 is actual soil and groundwater sampling to see if there is any contamination actually on the site. So there was very limited contamination that was actually found, mostly just asbestos around pipe fittings and wrappings in the crawl space of the hospital. So the Hampshire County Development Authority reached out to me in the Brownfields Revolving Fund program, and they were looking at getting a low interest loan through the Revolving Fund to abate the asbestos and get it ready for demolition.
This is the second project helped through the DEP's Brownfield Revolving Fund program, which provides low-interest loans to help jumpstart brownfield projects like Hampshire Memorial Hospital and the former Penn Wheeling Closures Factory in Wheeling that need a little extra help to get rolling.
We give a very good, obviously low interest, really great terms and rates, and we can defer payment for a couple years. We can go as long as 10 years before reimbursement starts. So that's why it's really just so vital for some of these brownfield sites that have sat around vacant and abandoned for so long. When a developer is interested, that little piece of gap funding, if you will, to go ahead and get a project started and redeveloped.
The project is probably one of the most exciting infrastructure projects that's happening in the community because there are so many stakeholders involved at a local level, at a regional, at a federal level. So many different divisions have come together with funding, with resources to make this project possible. It's so gratifying to know that this site that served this community since the 1950s, and you can't talk to anybody in the Romney, Hampshire County area or the surrounding area that doesn't have a memory of this place, good or bad. There's a connection here. So to know that this isn't just going to be leveled down to a greenfield space that obviously in today's world is probably a lot more marketable to outside interests outside the state, but is in essence going to be repurposed. A new school will be built here.
Once the demolition is completed and the DEP has conducted additional environmental site assessments to ensure all the contamination issues have been resolved, the property will be turned over to the Hampshire County Board of Education, which plans to build a new West Elementary School on the site. If you'd like to find out more about the DEP's Brownfield Revolving Fund program, visit our website, dep.wv.gov. In Romney, I'm Mike Huff for Environment Matters. Thanks for watching.